So, how's it going, everybody? Uh, this is Maria, the misadventures. I'm so I am in Canada. If you haven't figured that out, I'm up north, and when we talk about Southerners, we mean Calgary, uh, and Lethbridge, and those people who have it a lot warmer. We've had 2 days of minus. Uh, I love the weather here. It says minus 26 Celsius feels like minus 32. Um, Basically, what they're saying is, what is wrong with you? Why aren't you in like Cozumel or Mexico or Arizona by now? You are stuck with the rest of us. And we can't cross the Rockies because, well, some people still do, but it's kind of frozen out there. I've, I don't do mountains. So, I plan ahead, and when the weather sucks and it is hell freezing over, uh, I'm in the urban area. So what I do is I go to McDonald's and spend the night there, and I do research and I write and I send funny pictures, and but the Wi-Fi is way better at night. Less crowded, unlimited refills on my coffee. I'm on first name basis. I'm hearing sirens. And then I sleep during the day. But I thought, while I'm waiting for the RV to warm up, because it does take a while, uh, a little bit more activity. So while I'm waiting for the RV to warm up, I go ahead and I thought I'd go ahead and give some tips and a video. And for you Southern people, just have a little bit of sympathy. I'm just saying, just a little bit of sympathy. So, uh, so I have the buddy heater, and and as you can tell, I love aluminum foil. So here's an emergency blanket, and I use it all the time. And warning, uh, crazy people who run the Dollarama will actually put all of the emergency blankets away and refuse to sell them in the wintertime because they claim this is campground equipment. No, it's survival. You buy it for the winter. So, and you notice the yellow lines, right? What is up with the yellow lines? It was actually made to be like a sleeping bag, you know, for emergency. Like you're supposed to slip into it. So it's only like the size of a twin bed. I'm not the size of a twin bed. I'm not like huge, enormous, but I know my limits. So I cut it along one of the yellow lines. So now it's like queen size. So what's up with this setup? So yes, well, the previous video I had it as background because I thought it looked kind of cool. But this video, I'm going to show you something. So it turns out aluminum reflects heat. Okay. So if you have the buddy heater way over there in the kitchen area, and just so that you don't set yourself on fire, and then you have it higher, so like I'll put it lower. I'm shaking the RV. I'll put it lower if I want to heat the floor, but I was thinking I just want to go to sleep. So I have it up higher, and then what happens is it reflects heat, but some of it escapes, so it'll heat the rest of the RV by reflecting back. But because it's up higher and warm air rises above, I don't know if you could, I'll show you some other time. Because if I mess up and the I'm using my laptop as a camera, so I don't want it to fall. So above the buddy heater, I have aluminum foil, so that when the warm air rises, it's not absorbed by the ceiling, so it reflects back down. And then I have a pipe end, so that it's like L-shaped, so that the warm air rises and it goes through it and then it goes out. And there's still enough room around it for air circulation. And so it pushes air out more, because this one doesn't have a blower. Single one, no blower. The double one has a blower, and well, I paid $50 for the single one, so the double one's on the list of things I want. So it's gonna heat up my sheets, my blankets, and the air above it, and then I'm kind of chilly while I'm waiting, so this reflects warm air back. Now I have a hose attached to the buddy heater, and the other end of the hose is to a 20-gallon propane tank. Now, originally the propane tanks are supposed to go behind the driver's seat. If I get hit like sideways, y'all aren't gonna see a driver no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like gone, because it's the gas stove, then the tubing for the auxiliary gas tank that has fumes. Then it's the electrical system. We're talking about inches away from each other, okay? Inches is kind of overestimating the distance. And then the storage, which is outside, for the two gas tanks with the hoses going under the RV. And then the engine with me in the middle. No, that doesn't work for me. So, after thinking long and hard, I put the 20-gallon tanks in the bathroom, which this is an RV with a bathroom in the back. And I thought, if I have a Jesus moment, I just want at least, a 2% chance of survival. But I'm not asking for much. So they're in the bathroom, and there's a curtain separating the two rooms, and it's actually pretty good. It's a nylon curtain, and it insulates pretty good. And then I have the buddy heater, which if it tips over, it shuts off. If it's low oxygen, it shuts off. If I fart right in front of it, it shuts off. So that's how I tested it. That's how I know it works. Women fart too. Get over it. So that worked. But it takes a while to warm up the RV. And I have two 20-gallon gas tanks, and then I have a 5-gallon. So if I run out of those two, I know it's time to go get gas, propane gas, while I'm using the 5-gallon one. And then I have a 1-liter one, like a small one, just in case, I used up the 5-gallon in one night. So I just filled up the two. If you go to a propane place, it costs me $10 per 20 gallons. if I go just to the store because it's convenient, it costs uh, almost $30 per 10-gallon tank. So, or 20-gallon tank. Anyways, I'm ahead of the game. How did I get my tanks? Was somebody was disposing them and they put them with the recyclables, and I saw it and I went, oh, what if? And I picked them up and they were perfect. So I'm pretty excited about that. It was a good score because otherwise it's like almost $80 for a propane tank that's full each. So I saved a lot of money. Or maybe it was $70. Anyways, it's outrageous. Um, so I'm a happy camper. Still, still cold, but not as cold as before. Believe it or not. Um, everything. See, my mirror is not frozen anymore. Ta-da! So I just found out, and I'm waiting for it to melt because my alcohol melted, but it's like 59% proof. That if you spray alcohol on a frozen window, the window has condensation. If you spray alcohol, then it just no, it's just gone. You don't have that anymore. And I tried scraping and scraping, and as a matter of fact, I have this one where it heats the window, and then you can scrape. But by the time I'm done scraping that little space, the part I just did froze over again. So if I can spray alcohol and it's just gone, I'm a happy camper. Literally. So I have uh, acrylic blankets that are like, they feel soft. I have one below me, one above me, and then I have a wool blanket, and then I have lamb's wool, which is thicker and it's more like a comforter. If it's warm, I'll put the emergency blanket over that. Then I'll put the sleeping bag over, so that so that the emergency blanket is sandwiched between sheets. But say for instance, it's really cold and the acrylic that I go in between, or fleece, it's kind of chilly, but it's tolerable. And then there's the wool blanket. It's, not cold, cold, cold. And then the comforter is cold. I'll go ahead and put the emergency blanket right after the wool blanket. And I'll put the comforter on top and everything else on top. And what happens is eventually it'll warm up from the buddy heater. And the window above me, that window, I'll open slightly to let out condensation and bring in oxygen and whatever else, Breathing's important. So it's important to have some kind of airflow, and it actually helps drop condensation, which is amazing. So that's that. My cab. Okay, I should wait before I let you in on the secret, but oh well. I have a pink RV. The exterior is pink. It's pink, but at night it looks white, but it's pink. And then the cab, because it's a Class C, the cab is actually black. And it has pink stickers. And the reason I chose black for the cab is because hold on. I have to put my feet up. The reason that the cab is black is because when the sun shines, it'll warm up the cab. Same reason why I'm wearing black. When the sun shines, it warms me up, even though it's cold out. and the sun shone through the window and warmed it up to the point where the windows just melted. There was no frost. The side windows had frost, but not the front window, which is really cool. You'll notice wallpaper coming down right there. No covers there. The reason there's no covers there is on the lights here. I took them all down. And the reason is because the metal, if my battery is dead anyways, my house battery, I have to get another house battery. But if you're plugged in or and it's not that cold, if you turn those lights on, they heat the RV. Hello? So they light up and then they reflect off of the metal back down and they generate heat. You didn't know that. So that was helpful. So I took them all down also because I didn't have any that matched. and they looked ugly. They were really ugly. I mean, if I had my way, I would put a chandelier at like just a little tiny chandelier. But for now, did I paint that one? No, I did not paint that one. I ran out of paint. I painted all my other ones, but that one no. I kept up the speakers, as you can see, the speakers, because they actually work pretty good. And you look at my white cabinet look. Those windows that are all around on the upper berth, those also have 2 layers of bubble wrap and then aluminum and then curtains. So that is, but as you can see, it's still light coming through it. It's not a perfect system. And what else? Oh, what's this? So this is just the clamps for, because I cut them off. When you do solar power, sometimes they don't have the 6 gauge you need for, that goes from the battery to the inverter. It's usually missing. So you get battery cables and then you cut them and then you splice them and then you have that. But turns out I only have a 20 watt solar panel, which isn't enough for anything, but it did charge the battery, but I got like the wrong kind of battery and there was a sale. So what I'm doing with the solar panel is I'm plugging it into the cigarette lighter and it's charging the battery so that I don't have to plug in the battery for the engine. So it's charging the engine battery. I need to figure out how to do it for the house battery, but it's not holding the charge, so it's time for a new house battery. So, and I had a little misadventure with the inverter, a little mishap. So I'll discuss that on another video. I'm really tired because I haven't slept yet, and it's like 1:30, so in the afternoon. So I'm gonna sleep in. It's Sunday, and oh, so what's this? This is my knitting. I have needles and the works, so I have knitting there, and then this is my art containers, and I have no idea where I'm going to put it, but I'm tired of putting it there. So I'm at the table is here, and the laptop is on top of what could be a couch, but there's no couch. I'm storing things, and I'm about to like put things away, but still have clutter. Let me tell you, don't let it fool you when you see these people with nothing. Like, don't you own anything? Don't you have a habit or a, a hobby? They don't. It's everything's so orderly and neat, and there's nothing on their counters, and it's like, how could you live like this? I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But so the key is to keep warm while you're waiting for the RV to warm up, and I'm about to wave a plate so that kind of push the warmth closer and more of it. And yeah, so stay tuned. And so the key to surviving minus 30 is spend the night at McDonald's and have a cup of coffee and then you can go back to your RV in the morning. And if you have a pet, find your pet a foster mama. So I have a foster parent for my pet right now, and he's 11 and was shivering and not doing very well. So I decided get a sitter for him, and they fell in love with him. And I'm like, it's okay. They're like, well, I'm not trying to take him away from you. I said, no, it's fine. It's fine. You're the better parent. So, I'm excited too because I just finished rewriting a poem for a short film competition. So, I'm pretty excited about that. And I met the character, the wizard, in my story. And I actually met the real deal. I was like, yes! Yes! So, in the name of art, I am making sacrifices so that I can be creative and I can live within my means and do the things I've always wanted to do. And make sure you cover up your nose, because Kardashians have nothing on me. You want to know why Canadians have bigger noses? It's called frostbite. Turns out if you have frostbite, your nose swells, and so does your upper lip. So it's important to, when I sleep, no glasses of course, I sleep with a hat, always sleep with a hat, and then like this, so I can breathe underneath, and then this way my nose and my upper lip is covered, my chin can deal with it. Sorry about the sound effects. I moved my legs again. And how to tolerate the cold, the other secret is that we have community pools indoors. We have indoor pools and hot tubs. And gyms, and I'm like, I call that room the torture chamber. Show me the hot tubs. I'm in the hot tub. Don't put your baby in the hot tub. Don't put your baby with a full diaper in the hot tub. There are parents that are putting their babies in the hot tub with the full diaper in. And I'm like, and I'm not even worried about that, although I should be. I'm more worried about their little brains frying. They're boiling in hot water. Grown people can't handle it long, and you're leaving your baby in there. The ears are getting all red. Stupid parents. Don't put your baby in the hot tub. Your baby does not belong in a hot tub. That's what the kiddie pool is for. And if that baby's cold, get him out of the pool. But anyways, they're all heated. And so I'll sit in a hot tub, take a shower, unlimited hot water. I even did my hair. And blow dry, do a blow dry. And what's the cost? the Y I got a free introductory 3 sessions. Then I brought somebody. I got 3 more sessions, and I have another LA Fitness. They are giving away a week, so I'll get to tour it. And they have a pool and a hot tub, and less babies. I love babies. Don't get me wrong, but boiling babies, and then there's the Y charges. They said the minimum they can charge is 35, so it's like $35 to $45 a month. And the but I'm not good with commitments. Uh, so we'll see. See, my nose is red and it's swollen already. So I think I got a little bit of cold. Yep, it did get frozen a little bit. So well, I blew my nose, that's why. I probably had a little bit of frostbite and I rubbed it. My nose is growing. So I guess I have to compensate it by doing like a bigger lip. Oh, speaking of my lips, you might see sometimes, it's not too bad. Sometimes my lip droops. I suspect I had a stroke last year. And my tongue was thick, and that was after a headache, and I didn't realize that I had a stroke until I took selfies, and I'm like, why is my lip drooping? And the stupid thing is, the doctors I went to, not a single one noticed. Like, not a single one says, does your mouth do that normally? So, watch your health. Be safe. Watch your health. Be safe. Keep warm. Anybody who has a destination wedding going on in some Caribbean island where kidnapping is not a sport, and could use a wedding photographer, I'll do it. I'm actually competent. I'm good at it. So, and wants to pay me and pay my expenses to be a wedding photographer, I'll go. I'm in. I'm in. I don't need convincing. Don't tease me though. Don't say like 2018. I mean like this month. If your wedding photographer canceled, if you're spontaneous and you're planning this destination wedding to be, eloping, I'm in. I have a camera, I'll come. I'm a good photographer. So, I hate flying, but other than that, I'm really good. So, I'll be there. If you have a cruise, I'll be there too. You take care.